Okay, so today we are diving into the claims and honestly, some of the controversy around Herbavita Liquid Drops.
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
that one. It's marketed as a 10-in-1 organic sour extract supplement, right?
exactly. And the promises are pretty big. Boosting your immune system, helping your heart, digestion, even stress levels.
Quite the wellness
And
package.
it sells for $34.99 a bottle.
Okay. So, our mission today, really, for you listening, is to unpack whether that impressive marketing actually holds up when you scrutinize it.
Yeah, we need to sort of separate the facts about individual ingredients from what the product itself claims to do as a whole system.
Absolutely. It's about distinguishing potential from proven effect in this specific mix.
Right. So let's get into it. Starting with the ingredients and the science they claim backs it up. The company says it's this sour flavor base combined with 9 plants. You see things like sea moss, ashwagandha, moringa, oregano. Trendy stuff.
Definitely trendy. And they really lean on this claim of being supported by over 1,200 scientific studies.
Which sounds incredibly robust on the surface.
It does, but what's fascinating here is how subtle yet potentially misleading that claim is. It's a bit of a numbers game.
How so?
Well, sure, some of those individual ingredients, like ashwagandha or moringa, might have some studies suggesting potential benefits on their own, maybe small ones.
Okay.
But the critical point is there's zero published research showing that this specific combination of 10 things works synergistically, or even that it works at all for those big claims they make.
So the 1,200 studies might be about, say, oregano oil in a petri dish, not this bottled mix helping your heart.
Precisely. Or a study on ashwagandha for stress, yes. But does it still work the same when mixed with sea moss and 8 other things in this particular sour liquid? We just don't know. And this really highlights a crucial distinction. Having antioxidants in a lab test versus actually, changing your health outcome in real life.
So it raises big questions about efficacy and synergy, basically whether the whole is greater than or even equal to the sum of its parts.
Exactly. Does this mix work together effectively? There's simply no evidence provided for that. The 1,200 studies are likely just marketing fluff, referencing anything remotely connected to the ingredients.
Okay, so the science backing this specific product is shaky. But that's not all, is it? This is where it gets really interesting looking at the business itself.
Right, because our source flags some pretty significant red flags. Stuff that goes way beyond just the lack of combined efficacy proof.
Yeah, let's detail those. Structurally, what did we find?
Well, first off, there's basically no information about who actually makes the product. It's quite opaque.
No manufacturer listed, clearly.
Nope. And then there's customer support seems non-existent or very hard to reach.
Okay, that's not great. And what about reviews?
This is a big one. There's no way for a genuine customer, someone who actually bought it, to leave a review directly on their website.
But they show reviews, right? 5-star ones.
They do, but they look very suspicious, potentially fabricated. And get this, they advertise a Trustpilot score that doesn't exist. If you actually go to Trustpilot and search for them, there's no profile matching what they claim.
Wow. Okay, so fake-looking reviews, a non-existent Trustpilot score. They're essentially selling confidence based on manufactured data.
It appears so. And when you connect that operational sketchiness to the pricing,
Oh.
well, the picture gets even darker.
Tell us about the pricing and the markup.
This looks like a classic case of extreme markup. Our source found that the same product, or at least something that looks absolutely identical in terms of bottle and ingredients, is available wholesale
Where?
on sites like Alibaba or Temu. And the cost there, maybe $1 to $3 per bottle.
$1 to $3. Compared to their selling price of $34.99.
Exactly. It seems Herbavita, or whoever's behind it, is just taking a cheap generic supplement, slapping a fancy label, and a lot of marketing hype on it.
And applying a massive, massive markup. We're talking maybe 10x, 20x, even 30x the original cost.
Potentially, yes. It's purely a branding and marketing play on a cheap base product.
And I bet there's a marketing gimmick to seal the deal, right?
Of course. They use those fake limited time discounts. Order now, get 50% off, to create urgency.
Making you think you're getting a bargain on a premium product when you're actually paying way over the odds for something generic.
That seems to be the strategy.
Okay. So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, the listener, when you encounter products like this?
I think the main takeaway is that skepticism is absolutely essential when you're evaluating health supplements, especially ones making broad, sweeping claims.
Don't just trust the hype or the number of studies cited.
Right. Look for products backed by solid, relevant research on the actual finished product or the specific combination, not just vague references to individual ingredients. And pay attention to those operational red flags. Transparency about the manufacturer, real customer reviews, genuine support. This Herbavita case really shows how easy it is to combine trending buzzwords, fake social proof, and sketchy marketing to sell low-quality stuff at a high price.
It's a real lesson in consumer vigilance. Thanks for walking us through that.
My pleasure.
And for you listening, here's a final provocative thought to consider. When a supplement company mixes together a whole bunch of popular trending ingredients, should the responsibility be on them to scientifically prove that the combination actually works synergistically? Or is it enough for them just to point to existing studies on the individual components, even if those studies don't reflect the final formula? Something to think about.